New York's JFK Airport has a new hotel, and it's a stunner. $265 million TWA hotel opened this month in the iconic TWA terminal designed in the 50s. Here's the hotel's developer, Tyler Morse.
It's the largest hotel lobby in the world. Howard Hughes built this building. He hired Eero Saarinen to design it. They only spoke on the phone one time for 5 minutes. I want the greatest airplane terminal the world has ever seen, and I don't care how much it costs. That's how you get a piece of art. It was about a 3.5-year process to bring this building back to life. We restored everything here, the penny tile, that's detailed all over the building. There's 100,000 square feet of penny tile. The glass here is 5 inches thick, so you can't hear the aircraft right outside. We've collected 50 uniforms, generally on eBay. We have 50 bar mitzvahs on the books. We'll do 100 weddings a year here. You can see the Infinity Edge right there, and just on the other side is runway 4 left and 22 right instead of the Mediterranean. We wanted people to have a reason to come to the airport. Right? Today, you generally go to the airport as a means to an end, right? But we wanted the airport to be enjoyable. The airport is no longer a lousy place to be. It's a fun place to be. Fun.
Tyler Morse, MCR Development CEO, is here with Bloomberg's Eric Shasker. Hey, Eric.
Alex, thanks very much and good morning. Tyler, you were up against Donald Trump for the right to develop this project, weren't you?
That's right. That's right. He competed, but he didn't win.
Who else were you up against?
Related, Ian Schrager, a couple of other New York big developers.
And why is a hotel at JFK, not exactly the world's most glamorous site, a good investment proposition?
Eric, JFK is the sexiest airport in the world. People want to be there, and we want to give them a reason to be there, a reason to spend time at the airport.
And you're confident this will generate good returns?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a terrific investment. People are loving the building. They're loving walking through a 200,000 square foot lobby.
And I can see why. I was there, as you know, yesterday, and it is an extraordinary, iconic piece of architecture.
It's one of a kind. Eero Saarinen created really a piece of art, more so than a airport terminal.
Let me ask you this, Tyler. You're a real estate developer. Mm-hmm. What is it like being a real estate developer in a country run by a real estate developer?
This was a tricky project. I mean, we had to deal with 22 government agencies. 14 preservationist groups. We have massive leases with everybody. And, it was really a labor of love to get to the finish line on this project and to create a product that people want to visit.
Whether it's the TWA hotel or any of the other projects you have underway, is it easier being a real estate developer in, let's call it Trump's America, than it was in Obama's America?
I don't think Donald has had much of an effect from a real estate development perspective, but it's becoming
even
harder.
On the tax side?
The taxes, it's really a wash. His tax plan didn't help or didn't hurt in most cases. But it's gotten much harder to develop anywhere in America. There's more regulations, there's more red tape, it takes longer and generally costs more. Construction costs have gone up across America.
How does New York City rate as a development market against some of the other cities, the big ones or the small markets in America?
I think it's safe to say New York City is the most expensive to build in. That's an easy statement to make. But it also has the most demand and the most traffic. 185,000 people fly out of Kennedy every day. And that number just keeps growing. LAX is growing like a weed. Atlanta's growing like a weed. Airports, people are traveling more and more. In 1962, Eric, only 60 million people flew on aircraft. The growth of the global travel business last year was 1.8 billion.
So how correlated is the revenue at the TWA hotel with the global air travel industry?
Oh, I think it's quite correlated. I mean, we're going to pick up the airport
You need
traffic.
a good economy.
But people travel even in bad economies. So I think it's going to be fine there. But we also identified we're going to be a community hotel for the Queens community, the Long Island community, and there's 40,000 people that work at JFK Airport.
So one thing I find curious, you're not marketing any of the rooms in the TWA hotel via the online travel agencies, the Expedias, the Pricelines, the Travelocities, or the global distribution systems like Sabre or Travelport.
Yeah,
Why?
That's right. We think we have a great product, and we want you to go to twahotel.com to book it. There are plenty of travel alternatives out there.
But we think, you're going to come to us.
But if Arnie Sorensen can't break free of the OTAs and he's the CEO of Marriott, how can you?
I talked to Arnie about this, and Arnie said, "You're going to go alone? You're going to go independent on this?" I said, "Yeah, we're going to give it a shot." So, I'm a little voodoo doll in certain offices right now, but we're giving it a shot, and I hope it works.
What's next for Tyler Morrison MCR?
I got a few little plans up my sleeve, or some good-sized plans.
Come on, don't be so vague.
Let me bake them a little bit first.
All right.
See who the competition is.
Tyler, you won't be competing against Donald Trump and all that good, but we look forward to seeing what you get.
I know, Trump's on the sidelines in the real estate world right now, right?
He is indeed.